Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back for another episode of Portal.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Okay, this should be the slap in the face if anybody was being as dense as probably I was when I first played it, that this game is trying to kill you. We are now being introduced to live fire robots. Let's take a look at them. Good news, the glass is bulletproof. Bad news, these things will shoot at you if you get within the specific cone of their vision. You can have a sneak up on them. They don't seem to be activated to the cameras though. These things talk to you, we'll try and listen to what they're saying. Okay, so it said I don't blame you when I dropped it, and it shot me. And apparently I can take one hit of the bullet. It seemed like I could take one hit of the poisonous water too. Now obviously I don't want to just cross this, because if I do it's gonna, well, it tried to shoot me but I could run. I ran far enough so it didn't see me. So now instead of using the portals to...
Hello. Target lost.
Instead of using the portals to...
Is anyone there?
The toxic fumes, I'm using the portals to get across paths that are being guarded by these lasers.
Please put me down.
So when you pick them up and drop them, they'll go crazy and shoot all the bullets and then shut down. Assumedly they're shooting all the bullets. Maybe they're just shutting down for some other reason. And then they are perfectly fine. I hear music. It's the song, it's the radio. A little blood stain here where I got shot. I hope you can hear all of what these things are saying. They're very, very talkative. Maybe they're the ones that make the sounds when I put them in the imagination. Now see, the camera seems perfectly fine.
Hello.
Notice there's an X here. What I can do is put a... could have dropped one of the other guys. Right there, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so you can see this X.
There you are. Are you still there? Goodbye.
Alright. Got shot a little bit. The game is being pretty generous.
Hi, baby.
So the X is painted.
No hard feelings.
So I drop it. It says no hard feelings. So something or somebody helping me out a little bit painting an X. As long as you knock these turret guys over, you're They go crazy for a little bit, but then you're safe. They won't reactivate. Reactivating turrets. Interesting concept. If they could set themselves back up right and put themselves, walk back to the place they're supposed to be at. Let's see. It's a little red X. How many bullets can I take? It seems like your energy, you heal. So you can, as long as you don't take too many bullets too fast. Notice that there's another laser beam here. So there's one pointing in both directions, one looking this way, one looking that way, turret gun. So if I jump down there, or tried to walk up behind one of the guys and pick him up and drop him, not gonna work. That's not gonna work in this hallway here. See, there's another, I can see it right there. They don't shoot until they target you, but then they sense you. And then this. And this. Now is where we start reveal. Somebody's written help in what looks like blood, maybe. And then there's a handprint, and these panels are being forced open. Let's see, press the B button to crouch. I could have just crouched too. Didn't need to really portal my way in. It says help. A trusted friend in science. Tallies of days. So it says tasty. A particle beam. Counting of days. A block hitting the thing. And it says hello, can I help you? That's what the robots are saying. Then it says the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie, the cake is a lie. If you've ever heard this phrase and have never played the Portal, well, here's where it comes from. And it's an important part of the story, which now we're getting into a story. Somebody has been stuck here for what looks like a good long time, trying to do what? I don't know. We've got these blocks here. You can't pick them up, but you can knock them around. That's strange. Strange you can knock these things around and not pick them up. He's like trying to rip his way into the walls, perhaps. He's still taking blocks out of the walls. Okay, so let's see. This is like a milk jug. This is like, I don't know, a propane can, and then cans of beans. And then he is using, these are computers. He is using a computer as a place to cook beans. This is where this person slept. So somebody was living here behind the walls. And look, there's a door. I've not seen a door. Here's a bucket, which one can only imagine what that's being used for. I guess I lied at the beginning when I said you don't ever see another toilet. There's your other toilet right there. So somebody was trapped here for a long time, and they were living here. They're right behind these fences. If they could have just gotten through these fences somehow, then maybe they could have got to that door. Maybe they could have escaped. Now, this part here works. These dirty dark parts don't. Can't shoot through a fence for some reason. Can't shoot through any of that. Can move these things around if I felt so used Oh, this says water. Water. Okay, so it's a water trap. Clipping through this cable. So we're gonna learn more about this person. This person that's living back here, and I will just go and spoil and say that the community knows him as Rat Man because he just runs around and hides in walls like a rat. What are these things? Interesting. I have no idea what they are. Like plugs. So it's broken a little bit. You can take these two cubes, however, and use them. Cubes are a little bit easier to drop on these guys than they're about. Also, cubes have. Cubes are bulletproof. That is not how you're gonna solve this puzzle, though. Is making is by making bulletproof like a bulletproof wall or holding a cube. That would be a little bit too difficult. So, I'm stuck here. Fortunately, I have this block. Move fast. Get by them even without a block. Darn it. Look at all those bullets. Didn't know it did that. Alright. So I got one of the guys down, and that lets me take a breather and focus my attention. Of course, it took me 2 blocks here, so how many more opportunities would you have to hit this guy with bodies? There's, I believe, about 5 sitting around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think there's about 5 bodies sitting around here that you could have used to... And I'm making the walls ugly. Alright, here's the music. And here's some tools. And here's a broken cube. The Rat Man apparently crawled his way with that, broke it, and crawled his way up there. Look at all those bullets. So, assumedly that's as far as he got in this puzzle, is that not really interested in sound. Turrets. They seem to have a motion censoring area, and when they see you, then their targeting area kicks in. So we're gonna put
activated. Hello.
What you want to do too is wait till these things go back into their sleep
There
mode.
you are. Are you still there?
And then walk in front of them again. give yourself a little bit more time to target it, because you're really having to stand in front of a bullet for a second.
No hard feelings.
Now this one
Who's there? Target
doesn't matter.
Put me down. I don't blame you.
Pick him up and put him down.
Deploying. Target lost.
This was a puzzle that I remember being a little bit difficult too.
Is anyone there?
Even now I'm having a little bit of trouble. I can see how
Critical error.
slower players would have trouble with all of this. So you'd have a hard time, a real hard time, believing what these voices would tell you,
You come over
that
here.
this was an accident.
Hello. Friend. Searching.
Oh, shoot. And it killed me. I thought I might actually go through this game and not die at all. But that's certainly not the case. Fortunately, it quick saves me.
Deploying. Searching.
So I want to get this portal as far back behind him
Are you still
as
there?
possible.
Sleep mode activated. Is anyone there? Target lost.
Don't die, don't
Searching.
die. Let's just run. Alright.
Are you still there? Hibernating. Who are you? Target lost. Malfunction. Shutting down.
See, for a second there, it looks like you were going to actually put him down on his feet, but it still fell over. Also, notice these fences for some reason do allow you to shoot a portal through them, whereas the fences we just saw outside of in the Ratman area did not. Little continuity error there. Either you can shoot a portal through a fence, or you can't. So we've escaped, and we got a little cube. We want to vaporize this guy and see what it is.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
So this puzzle was for an Android to run through, and that would have been the response had an Android done it, because this was supposed to be a military test. Let's see if this makes a sound. Yep, this one does make the sound, so maybe that's what I was thinking about. Maybe all the other ones are silent. Maybe my game's screwed up. No, I think there's supposed to be another sound that screwed up. It's a pretty long puzzle, this one was. Very, very different puzzle. In comparison to the Talos Principle, you start getting shot at by machine guns within the first five puzzles. That's true. So they certainly slow played it to be this far in the game, and now you start seeing games. And did you for a second really think that you were going to be getting shot at by machine guns in a puzzle game about portals? Not really. And so this is a bit of a twist. Now something is actively seeking you out and trying to kill you, on top of the incidental things that will kill you, like the poisonous liquid and the energy particles that will kill you if you running into them. Now something is actually trying to shoot you. And it's a little strange. You're getting bullet holes in your everywhere. You're getting blood splatter when you get shot. You can get shot quite a lot. You saw me do exactly that. This is the game where, this is the point where the twist starts coming. You meet the rat man. You start to figure out the story. This is where the story starts to reveal itself a little bit. And it's only going to get more exciting from this point. Puzzles are going to be longer from this point, and we're still a good way from the end. Don't think we're just about done. We still have a lot to go. I don't know if I'd say this is probably the halfway point. Maybe this might be the halfway point, maybe not. We'll have to reevaluate that at the end. I think for the story, Portal's slow playing of a machine gun element, something that's going to shoot at you, helped it a lot. If the Talos Principle had a twist, had anything really going on at all, story-wise, then they should have slow played the machine gun plot too, but it's really hard to be that interested in saving the life of a robot. Anyways, who cares if your version of your robot dies? I barely even care about the character I'm playing as getting shot and dying, because it's auto-saved really well, and because of that we can just keep on, we can start almost exactly where we died. So yeah, the very different stories. Very interesting that the machine guns turn into these turrets that start talking to you and repeat a few of the same phrases. That are really weird personality-like phrases. Like the machine guns have personalities. Who would give a machine gun personalities? Who knows? Anyways, we're done with this puzzle, and so that's the end of this episode. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos, because all that helps me out. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam or Battle.net or Hearthstone, all of that information is down in the description. So we are done for today. Have a good evening.